guys and welcome to Hunger For You. Today you join me at the Tom's Pond and I'm going to show you a little product that I've been trying out for a couple of weeks now, and it's very inexpensive but makes so much difference to your use in your pole. And it's from a guy called Stuart Jolly on Facebook on Pole Nose Bungs, and you can find them on polenosebungs.co.uk as well. And they are exactly what they say, they are pole nose bungs. So what are pole nose bungs and what are they for? So what they are is little caps that they're custom made from Stuart in whatever colour, well in a selection of colours, majority they're bold colours, of what your diameters are for each section of your pole, so you can make it to any pole that ever existed, as long as he's got those measurements of course. And he makes those, he's got a really quick turnover, mine came in a couple of days, and they are to protect when you're putting sections into each other, to stop the chipping and just help the longevity of your pole. Now they're really easy to fit. Some of them that will just twist in, they've got 3 notches on them. The first 2 go in and then it clicks down to the top. I'll show you them in a second. And to fit them, it comes with a page explaining how to use it, how to fit them, goes through all the instructions. I fit them with boiling water for mine, and what I found is that I'd soak them all in boiling water straight out the kettle. I'd get 2 in, then I'd pour the water back in and re-boil it again just to make it super hot. But I think a little bit of that were me outside, so it were cooling down a little bit. But if you did it inside, I'm sure you get 3 or 4 maybe before you reheated the water. And all you do is tease them in and just screw them and push and screw and push, and gently they'll work their way in. Easy guys, we've put them in boiling water. This is my number 8 section. I just want it to be a little bit malleable to enable you to get them in. You don't want to put too much pressure on your pole section, so just keep pushing around until it clicks all in, and then perfectly you end up with that fantastic finish. Let it cool down for a couple of seconds and it'll really grip against the side of your pole, and you'll be good to go. But that boiling water just makes it malleable and easier to put in. So I'm just going to put the other ones in the sections, and then we'll have a look at the whole set together, and it looks pretty damn good already. Right guys, so you've seen how to fit them. What I have found out with mine is that I put them in very, very boiling water each time. I sometimes heat the kettle up again with that same water just to make sure that they had enough heat to get in there. I found that the best way for me. But going on to these sections here, they're all done nicely. The Garbolinos come with a rubber nose cone, which is great. It is really good. I might try and get it out. I'll just see how easy that is, because I have got a couple of number 4 sections in there what is sent with me, just so it's all matching, which would be nice. So we'll see. If it's absolutely really glued in there, then I won't do it. But yeah, it's Pole Nose Bungs. I'll put the link in the description and up on screen, so you can go on Facebook, or you could go online, it's .co.uk. And yeah, Stuart Jolly, he got straight back to me straight away. Within a couple of days, he sent it over to me. This set's around the 35 quid mark, which is not too bad, to be honest, and for the speed that they come over, and like I say, if you chip a section, it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper to having these nice nose cones in than obviously chipping a section and having to fix that, which, you know, is fantastic. So yeah, really, really good service and a quick turnaround, easy to fit. I'm going to, in a magic of editing, going to send a video off where you catch up with me in a week's sort of time, where I've give it a week or 2, just so I've give it a little bit of use, and I can give you my honest feedback when I'm actually using them on a day-to-day basis. So yep, let's jump to that, and I will see you soon. So what do they look like? So I've got orange to match my UK carp, and as you can see, they've got a beveled edge, which goes in perfectly to the next section. You can also notice that they've got a little tiny hole in the end. That's obviously when you're pushing all the sections back inside each other when you put them away, that there's no vacuum seal, and that they don't go into the pole. The air needs to push through them to allow you to put them back into the pole. But also, if you're in the water's got to be able to drain through that as well. So what I find about them is it makes no difference whatsoever to how you put the sections together. There's no nothing that bumps or pushes against and feels like it's any other than pushing it in, which is a really good feature. So that section just goes together as it always would, which is perfect because you don't want to be trying to waggle it round anything that feels unnatural on your pole section. The other thing is, this is what I'm talking about. If you're hitting it by accident, you're trying to get an extra section on quickly, you've got a fish coming out there and it's going away, you can rag the sections together, but that bung is stopping those sections from chipping, so you can quickly get that in and then it's off, and it guides it in with that bevel that's on there, which is really, really helpful. And again, it just helps the longevity of your pole. Now, they're around 40 to 45 quid for a full set. If you've got a 16 metre pole, it'll be less if you've got an 11 metre or a margin pole, or a 13 metre like I've got. And he will do ones for your extra fours, your butt sections, all the additional kits that you've got. He will be doing those as well. So the number 4 is a little bit different. As you can see on the end, this complete hole. And the reason that's on a hole is some people still use puller bungs. I've got a match kit in here which uses a puller bung somewhere. It's in this one, and that puller bung needs to be able to go into a section, which obviously if it was like the other bungs, it wouldn't able to do that. So obviously you need that hole in there. It fits together exactly as it would do, like I said before. And there's no problems taking top kits off, there's no problems putting sections on. I've not had any come off inside sections, which people, I know some other companies, that's the people I've talked to, that's happened. Like I said, they're easy to fit, and I've had no movement on them whatsoever. I haven't glued them. It doesn't suggest glue. It says on the sheet a flexible adhesive if you really want to. But the best thing I would say is give him a message and ask him exactly which one to use. With it being his product, he will able to guide you onto that. But even down to sort of the 13 metre section, they just finish it off. It's beautiful. We're all tarts at art, but the main thing for me is that I know that it's protected. If it slides off a roller and hits the floor, I know that it's going to hit this protection that's on it, and again, that's stopping it. If I'm shipping back and a section drops off or anything like that, I know it's going to protect it, and that's really important. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about it. It's got some other products coming that I'm not going to talk about just now, and we'll see when they come out and we can see what they look like. But again, Stuart Jolly, thank you very much for sending these through. I'm really enjoying using them. Fished with them about 4 or 5 times now. A couple of those have been rainy and not stuck once, not moved once, and perfect to fit. And obviously, like I said, they're custom made. So Pole Nose Bungs, check those out on Facebook and on their website at polenosebungs.co.uk, and just chat to Stuart. He will give you all the information, and like I say, it'll fit any pole. So it doesn't matter if you're sat at home thinking, oh well, my pole's 15 years old, will it fit that? It will fit any pole. They will make them to your specifications of your diameter of each section, so you've got no problems there. They will able to accommodate you. It's not just for modern poles. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to look at some of more of our product reviews, we've got a plethora of different brands and different products on show. They're on our playlist. We've got a pole playlist, which is obviously all about poles and margin poles and things like that. And then we've got ones which is just a generalized product reviews for all different types of tackle, and they're on our playlists on the Angling For You YouTube channel. So thank you very much for watching, and join us on the next one. I'm going to get fishing now. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Tight lines.